silver badge upon their breast. These are men of the nation's best, men who fight for liberty, the loyal men of the BNP. Silver badge upon their breast. These are men of the nation's best, men who fight for liberty, the valiant men of the BNP.
I would certainly do it again. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Well, hello.
Where have you come from?
Rayleigh, Essex.
The top one.
Essex.
Right. Did you like it? The trip?
I've had a fantastic time on the coach, talking to everyone, and I've enjoyed every minute.
You haven't get too drunk then?
No.
In fact, you can have my
Tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee?
Plenty of tea.
So you're here with your friend?
I've got a good guy.
Well, we made friends on the coach actually, didn't we? Yeah, we've been singing along to the old 60s tunes and that.
Yeah. Kevin.
Well, where are you from then?
London.
You're from London?
London, yes, our great capital city. Yeah. Well, actually, that's no longer ours.
Been taken
anymore,
over.
So it's nice to be with like-minded
people.
And I don't want to say anything outrageous, but it's nice to be able to talk freely. Yeah.
It's been a long trip, but have you enjoyed it?
Great. I mean, yes, a lot of time on the coach and everything, but it was worth it. Strasbourg's a fantastic sort of gothic, the old town is very gothic-y, and it was interesting actually going to see, we actually heard a debate in the auditorium at the Parliament at Strasbourg, and we'd actually seen the demo outside before we'd gone in, so it was quite interesting to see the debate, yes, and see where all our money's wasted.
What was the demo about?
I think it was something to do with the harvesting of the illegal harvesting of organs in China in the prisons. Yeah, so they were demonstrating outside. Yeah.
King's Country, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. You've got a long way to go home then, haven't you?
Yes.
The only way is Essex.
Have you enjoyed it?
I've enjoyed it very much, thank you.
Have you enjoyed it here with these Essex girls here?
Well, I don't know.
London girl.
It would be bad if they kept time, but...
Oh no!
We was waiting for Kevin this time.
He's naming and shaming now. That's not gentlemanly,
well,
is it?
they've told us they're really good singers.
Yeah.
Have you been joining in?
No.
I sang to Jeff Beck, Hey Ho, Silver Lining.
Yeah. Hi ho. Hi ho.
Hi ho.
Actually, it's festive, isn't it? Hey ho.
Hey ho. Hey ho.
Did you get any money off the EU yesterday when they were handing it out in the EU building yesterday?
Oh yes.
The BNP. Did you get any money?
€30 to make up for the lunch we didn't have.
Is it good to say yes there?
And do you not feel guilty?
No, because that's my money. I'm getting back, isn't it? I mean, it's my money that runs it, or my that's my contribution, isn't it? So
they do keep the restaurant open for us, so they had a choice. Freedom to choose.
We enjoyed it. Maggie taxed it.
And where are you from?
I'm from Yorkshire, same as Michael, my friend.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
And you had a good time. Whereabouts in Yorkshire?
Huddersfield.
Right. It's not a really enriched place then, there, is it?
Yes, we've got some nice places there, yeah. Nice.
Enriched?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And would you come again?
Absolutely, definitely, yes. Really enjoyed it.
The British National Party, this is my way of showing that I am absolutely dedicated to saving Britain.
Yes, from Nelson, Lancashire, otherwise known as Nelsonstown.
What have you enjoyed about the trip?
Strasbourg, wonderful place. Strasbourg Cathedral, went inside, it's awesome. And the medieval buildings in Petite France, excellent.
Yeah, you got inside, didn't you, Brian?
I got inside the cathedral, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of it inside?
It's just staggeringly good.
Man, would you come again if you got the chance?
Yes, of course I would.
And did you take the pieces of silver from the European Parliament?
European banknotes, yes, €30.
And you aren't guilty? You don't feel guilty?
They should have given me more. We've paid that much tax into Europe. They should have given us €1,000 each. we deserve it. We've paid him that much.
So, what have you got to say to Nick Griffin? If you had a message to him for the money he's given us, what would you say?
I'd say keep up the fight against us being in Europe. We were taken in by the big-time liar of the Conservative Party, Edward Heath. He called it just a common market, but really he knew it was creating the European superstate. So we were lied to, and we should never forgive the Tory party for doing that.
Absolutely spot on. What a lovely time. Great insight into the way things work, which is probably a four-letter word so far as Strasbourg Parliament's concerned. But fascinating to see how our money's spent and what on. And it would be nice to think that we got something back for it. But we don't, so as the Parliament building deconstructs, perhaps they can deconstruct the Parliament at the same time.
Yeah, but you did get something back from the Parliament building, didn't you? You got the 30 pieces of silver. Are you not guilty?
Oh my word! Well, that's dreadful. Well, maybe I should throw them back at the Pharisees then, and go and hang myself from an olive tree.
Mid Wales.
Mid Wales. Yeah.
Yeah. Where Nick Griffin comes from, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, enjoyed. Yeah. It's an educational trip, you know. Yeah, it's good nice to see the building, see it all for yourself. It's nothing like seeing it for yourself. And then Nick Griffin told us all about the incompetence and the waste. And then we had a good evening on the town. We went to the cathedral, went to the old town, and walked about and enjoyed glasses of mulled wine, a speciality of Strasbourg, and see all the wonderful Christmas decorations because it's the city of Christmas.
Right, we're on the Channel Tunnel. We're heading back to England. I prepared a few words earlier to say out in Parliament, my little piece to the European Union. We didn't have time through one thing and another. They really are an incompetent organisation. They took all of our time up, but we got to see Parliament. We were fed and watered, and we're on our way home now. So this is what I had to say to Parliament while we were in the building. The European Union is just a larger scale USSR, the EUSSR, if you will. A system in which people from Belgium, France, Germany, Italy and every other member state can vote on issues that only affect specific regions, even in the UK. And the taxpayer is paying £52 million in total a day to be a member of this Trotskyite monster of an institution. It is one of the earlier phases in an elaborate plot to enslave the European peoples financially, culturally and politically. They want a centralised European banking system so that they can sell all of the European peoples into a debt slavery. A large sort of payday loan style company. They want a centralised European government of unelected European bureaucrats of the chosen people variety. These will pass our laws. They want to undermine the rich and diverse cultures of Europe through cultural Marxism, lax immigration laws and liberal legislative tripe. To them, our masters, we're just the hoi polloi, and they want us docile, enslaved and indoctrinated, weak and spineless, but still able to act as their wage slaves for the corporate pals. Mandela's death will be another trigger for more anti-white doctrine from the European Union. Poor, old, child-killing terrorist Nelson Mandela, and how the bad people of white European descent are for putting this bastard where he belongs, in prison. If the liberal traitors who make up the majority of this institution are not enough to persuade you that this will take place, then just look at the Sinn Féin, Irish Republican Army, Fenian terrorist scumbags in suits, members of the European Parliament, as I described them, as I'm sure they'll be pushing for Mandela to be the patron saint of Europe. After all, the Irish Republican Army was funded by Mandela's party of murdering African communists. Birds of a feather flock together. This whole shambles of an institution, opposed by most of the British electorate, needs to burn down with the walking advertisements for euthanasia that make up the majority of the institution inside the demonic building as it burns. Europe, awake.
Well, in a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Many hours sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. On her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning long before to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid come tripping along the highway? She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan's, and it hung her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, she says to me, young man, your case is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land. Far away from your friends and companions, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought you the queen of the land. And the hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. When you are out on the towns, my lads, beware of them pretty colleens. For they feed you with strong drink, oh yeah, till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know is that you've landed in Van Diemen's land. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band.
Hey! Three cheers for Nick Griffin! Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip